My brother-in-law took my daughter's EpiPen and hid it because kids shouldn't be walking around with it. When I frantically searched for it after she had an allergic reaction, he laughed and said, "Relax. It's just a little swelling." My husband sided with him, saying, "Carrying that thing everywhere is paranoid. She'll be fine. She went into anaphylactic shock." I'm now filing charges and divorcing my husband. I'm Emma, 32, and I have a 6-year-old daughter named Lily from my previous relationship. Lily has severe food allergies to peanuts, tree nuts, and shellfish. We discovered this when she was 18 months old after a terrifying trip to the emergency room that nearly killed her. Since then, I've been extremely careful about her diet and always carry 2 EpiPens wherever we go. My husband, Mark, 35, and I have been married for 3 years. When we first got together, he seemed understanding about Lily's condition. He learned to read ingredient labels, helped make our home allergy safe, and even carried a spare EpiPen in his car. I thought he truly understood the seriousness of her allergies. Mark's younger brother, Tyler, 28, has always been what I call aggressively ignorant. He's one of those people who thinks food allergies are made up or overblown, and that parents today are too paranoid about everything. He's made comments before about how kids ate peanut butter sandwiches for decades without dropping dead, and how a little exposure might actually help build immunity. I've always shut down these conversations immediately, and Mark used to back me up. But over the past year, I've noticed Mark becoming more dismissive of what he calls my anxiety about Lily's allergies. He started making comments about how I'm overprotective and how maybe we should ease up a little so Lily can have a normal childhood. Last weekend was Mark's family's annual 4th of July barbecue at his parents' house. About 30 people were invited, including several cousins with children. I always dread these gatherings because Mark's family isn't great about understanding food allergies, but I usually manage by bringing Lily's own food and staying vigilant. Before we left, I did my usual preparation. I packed Lily's allergy-safe lunch, put 1 EpiPen in my purse, gave 1 to Mark for his pocket, and clipped Lily's child-sized EpiPen to her little crossbody bag that she always wears. Lily knows never to eat anything unless Mom approves it first, and she's gotten good at advocating for herself, despite being so young. The barbecue started normally. Lily played with her cousins while I chatted with the family and kept one eye on her at all times. Mark was grilling with his dad and brothers, drinking beer and relaxing. Everything seemed fine. Around 2 p.m., I was talking with Mark's sister-in-law when Tyler approached us with Lily's EpiPen in his hand. "Found this dangerous weapon lying around," he said with a smirk, holding up the small orange device. "Kids shouldn't be walking around with it at a family party." My blood went cold. "Tyler, give that back right now. That's Lily's EpiPen." "Relax, Emma," he said, tucking it into his back pocket. "She doesn't need it. There's no peanuts or anything here. And besides, you're watching her like a hawk anyway. Kids should be able to play without carrying medical equipment around." "Tyler, I'm not joking," I said, my voice getting sharp. "Give me that EpiPen immediately. Lily could die without it." He rolled his eyes. "See, this is exactly what I'm talking about." "Die? Really? For what? Breathing the same air as a peanut? You're teaching that kid to be afraid of everything." Mark's sister-in-law looked uncomfortable. "Tyler, maybe you should just give it back. It's not really your business." "It is my business when she's bringing medical. It's around my nephews and nieces," Tyler said. "What if one of the little kids finds it and accidentally stabs themselves? These things are dangerous." I was getting desperate. "Tyler, please. I'm begging you. Give me my daughter's medication." "She's fine," he said dismissively. "Look at her. She's playing and having fun. This is the first time I've seen her act like a normal kid instead of a paranoid little hypochondriac. That's when I lost it. Give me that EpiPen right now or I'm calling the police." Tyler laughed. "For what? Child Protective Services? Because you're the one traumatizing that kid with all your paranoia." I stormed off to find Mark. He was at the grill, laughing with his brothers and clearly several beers in. "Mark, your brother took Lily's EpiPen and won't give it back," I said urgently. Mark sighed like I was bothering him about something trivial. "Emma, can you please just relax for one afternoon? Tyler's right. You are being paranoid. Lily's fine. There's no peanuts here and you're watching her constantly. She doesn't need that thing clipped to her like some kind of medical alert." I stared at my husband in disbelief. "Are you serious right now? He stole our daughter's life-saving medication." "He didn't steal anything," Mark said, his voice getting annoyed. "He's trying to help Lily have a normal childhood. Carrying that thing everywhere is paranoid. And honestly, I think it's making her anxious about food when she should just be a regular kid." "She's not a regular kid," I exploded. "She has a medical condition that could kill her. How are you not understanding this? Mark's brothers were all watching now, and I could tell from their expressions that they thought I was being dramatic. Mark looked embarrassed. Keep your voice down, he hissed. You're making a scene. Lily is fine. She's playing with her cousins and having fun. For once, just let her be normal. I looked at my husband, the man who was supposed to protect my daughter, and realized he'd never truly understood the severity of her condition. He'd been going through the motions, humoring what he saw as my overprotective parenting. Where is Tyler? I demanded. I don't know. Probably inside getting another beer. Emma, seriously, you need to calm down. Nothing bad is going to happen. I ran toward the house, my heart pounding. I had to find Tyler and get that EpiPen back. I searched the kitchen, the living room, the bathroom. I finally found him on the back deck with some other relatives. Tyler, please, I said, trying to keep my voice steady. I need Lily's EpiPen back. This isn't a joke. And I told you she doesn't need it, he said. She's fine. Look. He pointed toward the yard where Lily was playing tag with her cousins. But as I looked, I noticed something that made my stomach drop. Lily had stopped running. She was standing still, touching her face, and even from a distance, I could see that something was wrong. I ran toward her, Tyler following behind me, probably to continue his lecture about overprotective parenting. Lily. I called as I got closer. Baby, what's wrong? When I reached her, my worst nightmare was unfolding. Lily's face was swollen, her lips were puffy, and she was starting to wheeze. Mommy, she whispered, her voice already sounding strained. My throat feels funny. Oh God, I breathed, scooping her up. Lily, what did you eat? Tell Mommy what you ate. Just a cookie, she gasped. Sarah said it was okay. I looked around frantically for Sarah, Mark's teenage niece, who was standing nearby, looking confused and scared. Sarah, what cookie? Where did you get it? It was just a sugar cookie from the store, Sarah said, starting to cry. I didn't know she couldn't have it. It was just a regular cookie. Tyler had caught up to us now, and when he saw Lily's swollen face, his smirk faltered slightly. She's fine, he said, but his voice lacked its earlier confidence. It's just a little swelling. Kids get puffy faces all the time. She's going into anaphylactic shock. I screamed. Where is her EpiPen? Give me her EpiPen right now. Lily was getting worse by the second. Her breathing was becoming more labored, and I could see hives spreading across her neck. Tyler, I was sobbing now. Please, she's dying. Give me her medication. She's not dying, he said. But he looked uncertain now. She's just. Maybe she's having a little reaction. It'll pass. It won't pass. I screamed. She needs her EpiPen. Where did you put it? Mark had finally made his way over along with most of the party. When he saw Lily's condition, his face went white. Oh, he breathed. Emma, where's her EpiPen? Your brother took it, I yelled. He hid it somewhere and won't tell me where. Mark spun on Tyler. Dude, where is it? Give it to her. Tyler looked panicked now. I put it somewhere safe. Let me think. Think faster, Mark shouted. Look at her. Lily was barely conscious now, her breathing shallow and rapid. I knew we were running out of time. I'm calling 911, I said, pulling out my phone with shaking hands.